Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. This one starts in St. Mary and spills over into Montego Bay. And then it carries on to we don't know where. We're talking about a young lady went missing, and there is a $2 million reward that her family has put up for any information leading to her being found. Alright, the story goes like this, while showing a picture of her here. The story goes like this, and it says, the headline started by saying $2 million reward for whereabouts of missing woman Tiffany Murray. Trevor Murray, which is her father, of the St. Mary woman, that's why I said it started in St. Mary, because she's from St. Mary, and she left St. Mary to go to Montego Bay. Tiffany Murray, daddy, is pleading with the persons holding her hostage to set her free. SouFLoTV is saying, I hope she's still alive. It's been a while. Between sighs, the elderly man said he is convinced that his daughter is alive, and he looks toward the day when she will be reunited with her family. Now, as a parent, you have to always keep hope alive. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit around and say, oh, I know my daughter dead. It's just not gonna happen. Now, just send home my daughter, please, he said. Even if you just leave her in the middle of the road somewhere, we will go and get her. She is my last little baby, and the past 3 months have been rough. Every time the phone ring, me wonder if it's she on the next line. She is the first person I think about when I wake up, and the last person I think about when I go to sleep in my bed at night. Sometimes me just sit down and meditate, because it's like I don't know what to think, he said. Now, Tiffany Murray was 27 years old, and she hails from Palmetto Grove, and she was last seen on March 20th when she left home to go for a job seeking in St. James. Tiffany is not a bad person, he said. She's just from home to church, and she used to go to work at the gas station. Most of the times, I just sit down and wonder how she manage, because she don't used to rough treatment, and she's not one of those girls who used to hard rough life either. Me a beg you, please just send back my daughter. Just send her home. Me just want to hear from her and to see her. Me have a whole lot of sleepless nights and days when me can't even eat anything, because me don't know if she eat either. I remember I've said this before on SouFLoTV that I don't know how some man do it. Like, you have a child out there, and you're taking yourself out to eat at the most expensive seafood restaurant, and you're treating yourself shrimp and lobster, and you're sitting home and you're eating big meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and you have kids out there and you not even concerned about how they're eating. There are men out there that cannot eat, and if them eat, them feel guilty if they don't know the whereabouts of their child, and they're not secured within the thought that my child is fine and is having a good dinner this evening, so I can do the same. Yeah, and Tiffany seems to have one of these dads. Tiffany's family is offering a reward for her safe return. Her sister Alicia Murray said that they have decided to increase the reward from $1 million to $2 million, with hopes that credible information will be forthcoming. She stated that in the past she had only got telephone calls from unscrupulous persons who have been trying to pull a scam on the family. Someone had called us and tell us that they knew where she was, but we knew it was a scam when the person demanded that we send them phone cards. Few people, boy. They had even promised to FaceTime us, but that did not happen. I am just asking these persons to have a heart. This is someone's life that we are talking about. This is no joke. We just want back Tiffany, nothing else, she said. Alicia said that her sister got a telephone call about a possible job opening in a place near Moonlight Hotel in Montego Bay. It, however, turned out that she may have been tricked, as there is no hotel that matches that name in the parish. Now, stick a pin right there, because we covered it up to that point where she went missing, because it wasn't her, it was her and other females went missing, who all got the same call about some opportunity in the hotel industry, tourism industry in Montego Bay. As you know, Montego Bay, Jamaica is a booming tourist hub. Majority of the overseas foreign tourists that go to Jamaica, they go through Donald Sangster's International Airport, which is located in Montego Bay, and a lot of them vacation in Montego Bay or Negril, right? Majority of them do. So there's a lot of work and a booming industry there for young people who want to be in that industry, or who are forced in because there's no other opportunity for them outside of that. Now, here's the thing. I remember her sister calling her to say, sis, may look up the hotel when near Moonlight Hotel, and is a scam, is a fake. No hotel no exists name so. But she didn't get a reply when she called her sister, right? Now her sister is saying, I know the police are working hard on this case, but I am just asking them to pressure it a bit more, please. She said, anyone who have been or knows the whereabouts of Tiffany Murray is being asked to contact the Coral Gardens Police Station in Montego Bay at 876-953-3665, or just simply call 119. Persons may also contact her sister, whose name is Alicia, at 1-876-414-3887. And here's the thing again, I'm saying, this whole thing has led a lot of people to start talking about human trafficking and how females are lured and trafficked. And I did a video recently where some Jamaicans that went missing in Jamaica were actually located after police did a sting in Atlanta, Georgia in the United States of America. And when I did the video, I said some things like, some of these females, they are a part of the plot. They know exactly what it's about. And no female went missing, wasn't put out until they got in difficulties when they arrived at where they were going. So in other words then, some man pick you up at some party car, your party shell, you go road on a regular basis. Man pick you up out a road, give you fancy promises of getting your paperwork and taking you overseas to go make US dollars or English pounds or whatever, and you start calculating riches in your head, right? And they're not telling you that you're going to be locked in a trap house, which is a house that sells drugs, and that's what the house is for. And it's usually in a shady bust down neighborhood that is far worse than any neighborhood you've seen in Jamaica, and these kind of things. They're not telling you that you'll be having sex with multiple partners and all this kind of stuff, and they'll be taking the money, and you're going to have to take drugs, and they will be having you hooked on drugs, so you're now dependent on they won't tell you the ins and outs of it, but they go along thinking it's something else. And I remember somebody saying, SouFLoTV, you're so callous, you're blaming the victim. I'm not blaming the victim. I am very aware that some are lured in and were innocent, but there are those that partake, and that is what I was saying, and that is what I did say. Now, in Tiffany's case, I don't think she was a part of anything. I remember we spoke about girls that leave Jamaica and go dance, go overseas in other countries, even in other Caribbean islands, and make their money, do prostitution, whatever they do that they don't want to do home. But I don't believe that Tiffany is that type. And like her dad said, she's a go to church, back to the house kind of girl. Go work at the gas station, back to the house kind of girl. She didn't go out to parties and any of that stuff. So it's not one of those females. And a female like that who has both parents in the house. Both parents are loving and functional, and she's surrounded by family members and loved ones and so on and so forth, and she's well grounded, and her thing is church and home. Church and home. She's not going to wait till she's 27 years old to just broke out. You understand? Signs of broke out would have been there from before. So this does strike me as she probably was lured. Not probably, she was lured, because she got a call. And we also did a video where we gave you the whole voice note of one of these calls, because one woman in particular was smart enough to tape the entire voice note and let it out to the public, where the man was asking questions, doing a phone interview basically to get the job. And he's asking her to speak some Spanish, and she speaking Spanish, but he is not able to tell if it's Spanish or not. Now, these are things that we have to look out for, right? And any intelligent person would know this. Wait, you're asking me to speak Spanish, but you can't speak Spanish. So how do you know that I'm saying the correct things in Spanish? How you know me not tell you about your mother? You know what I'm saying? And to properly vet these things, for instance, someone call you and tell you about a hotel position at Moonlight, and no, don't call the front desk. I'm me. I'm the connect that's gonna get you in there. I've been doing this for years. I'm a recruiter for them. So you don't go up to the front, you come my way. I'm gonna get a little stipend for finding you employment, and I saw the thing work. I found a lot of other girls' employment there, man. The least you can do is actually sit back and run some research yourself, right? Even drive to the supposed location on a day that was not scheduled to meet with this individual, just to see if it actually exists. But ask people. It was heartbreaking to go on Facebook and watch all the Montagonians. And for those of you who don't know what Montagonians are, they are people from Montego Bay, Jamaica. Alright, like you have Clarendonians from Clarendon, Jamaica, Kingstonians from Kingston, Jamaica, etc. Here is her picture again. Beautiful young lady. Now, to go on Facebook, and I saw all the Montagonians them from that area saying, why, she never know, she couldn't tell, said this not real. I am 30 odd and I've lived in Montego Bay all my life, never left and went nowhere. And I know Montego Bay like the back of my hand, all of it. From the hills and gully tongue to the fancy part them, and I have never heard of a Moonlight hotel. So, poor girl did not do her research. And you know, in a country where opportunities are limited, and you have young people that are filled with ambition, pride, vigor, and intelligence, and they just want the best for themselves and want to be able to contribute to their family's pot and their own, they see these opportunities. So someone out there can use that as leverage to victimize them, you know what I'm saying, and make them believe, okay, a little job thing open up down here, so and it's paying this much, boy, a whole heap more that than what I'm getting at the gas station. Man, go check it out. And when she got to check it out, some office, these people will even go through the lengths of setting up an office somewhere, and you walk in and just never walk out. Alright, so there's a $2 million reward out there for Tiffany Murray if anybody can come forward with information leading to her being found. And they're asking you to call her sister number, which I feel is very important, even more important than the police number, is 876-414-3887. Again, her sister's number is 876-414-3887, and her sister's name is Alicia. Alright, so if you know anything, give Alicia a call. They have $2 million on the table. I must say, I have never seen any family put up a ransom so high. I've seen police officers and soldiers get killed in Jamaica, and the ransom for, or not ransom, but the reward money for whoever has any information leading to, was not this much. So you know, so this family desperately wants to bring their family member home. There's $2 million here on the table. Alright? Remember, be careful. Trust no one out there. Alright? It's SouFLoTV, man, and I hope she's alright. And I hope she returns safely. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.